Hi dear students, welcome back to mathematics online class. In a previous class, we people have studied that what is the invertible function and how to show that a given function is invertible and inverse of the function. What is the invertible function? Suppose let f is any function depend from non-empty set A to non-empty set B. This function is said to be bisective. This is obviously it should be the bisective. If it is bisective, then only its inverse is exists. How it is inverse is exists? There exists another function g which is from B into A such a way that we can say that how this another function g is exist. Every element of the every element of this set B has the unique image on the set A, or else in the given function every element of the codomain set B has only the one pre-image on the set A. In that case it is the inverse is exist. If the inverse of the function is exist, we can say that it is a invertible function by this definition. Another one is by using the composition f circle g and the g circle f circle g identity element from the set B and g circle f identity element from the set A. Here how it is taken as set A and the set B, here domain set of G, domain set of A we have to consider. Either you can use this first definition or second definition. For finding the inverse, regular method we know that for any element present in the domain set, if another element y is present in the set B, how this element is present? Such a way that f of x is equal to y, then this gives x is equal to f inverse of y. This is the required inverse of the given function f. This is how we have to find the inverse of the function. So based on these definition, you people already solved the few problems very important for the 5 mark session. Again take a next problem by same method. Consider the function f is from R plus, that is nothing but positive real numbers, into codomain set is semi-closed open interval minus 5 comma infinity, is given by f of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Then show that this f is invertible with f inverse of y is equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. That means we need to show that the given function is invertible and inverse is this much we have to prove it. Okay. Invertible. When do you say that the given function is invertible? Whenever it exists, whenever it is a bisective. What is a bisective? 1 1 and the onto. First of all, prove that it is a bisective. To prove the bisective, first of all we need to prove it is a 1 1. So for 1 1, how do you prove the 1 1? Several problems is already solved. Consider. Let x1 and x2 belong to the domain set of positive real number. Laterwards we need to consider that f of x1 is equal to f of x2, simplifying we will get the answer. Here is the problem. What is the problem is, after considering f of x1 is equal to f of x2, simplifying we used to get that x1 is equal to x2, then we can conclude that f is 1. Here it is a quadratic equation is a. On simplifying both side quadratic equation, it will little bit complicate to get the x1 is equal to x2 in the same form, ax square plus bx plus c form. So what I just do means, before going to proceed this one, I just rewrite the given function. What is the given function? F of x is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5 is there. This function I just rewrite. How I just rewrite means, in the making perfect square manner I just write. If I once written in the perfect square, then we can easily separate it. How to write the perfect square? Already you know that perfect square means a square 2 plus 2ab plus b square, or a square minus 2ab plus b square. Either you can write that a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. I just going to write on the right hand side manner, left hand side to the right hand side. So here 9x square is there, this we can write as 3x whole square, a square we just got it. Now either plus 2ab or minus 2ab, here plus is there, I just split that 6x into 2 into 3x. Can I split it? 2 into 3x. A value is 3x. I just need the 2ab. A 2 is got, A we got, but B is required. B value, if is sufficient, write the 1, then we will get the 6x. If it is other than this means multiply and divided by 2. In that way also you can do it. Okay. B value is 1. now I need the b square, add by b square, subtract by b square, or else we can split this minus pi, whatever. Now what we can write, the first three terms which is exactly of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square, that means a plus b whole square, which becomes a 3x plus 1 whole square. So minus 1 minus 5, that becomes a minus 6. The given function f of x, 9x square plus 6x minus 5, I just rewritten in the way of perfect square, that is 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. Once if we expand this one, we will get the previous result. So remember that whenever the quadratic equation is given, I will proving the 1 1 and onto, better to write a making perfect square, hint. Okay, now onwards proceed to prove that 1 1 and the onto. For 1 1, how to prove the 1 1? x1 and x2 belong to the domain set. What is the domain set? Positive real numbers. Now consider two different elements I just taken. Now consider image of x1 and image of x2 are same under the same function f. Okay, what is the f of x1? Here is my function. You can give the equation start. Wherever x is there, replace x1. What happens? 3x1 plus 1 whole square minus 6 is equal to 3x2 plus 1 whole square minus 6. Now simplify. Here minus 6 get cancelled. What is left? 3x1 plus 1 whole square and right hand side 3x2 plus 1 whole square. Here variables are x1 and x2. What are the x1 x2? x1 and x2 are the positive real number. Root of positive real number, square root of positive real number, again we will get the positive. It is sufficient, right? Or cancel the square. What happens? 3x2 plus 1. Why or how I just directly cancel? Because x1 and x2 are the positive real numbers are there. Obviously square root of positive real number is positive. That's why I just written directly. Okay, now plus 1 plus 1, 3 get cancelled. What is the final answer? x1 is equal to x2. Yes, we just got it. So we can say that f is 1 1. Now f is 1 1 is over. Now let's prove for the onto. Yes, already you know the onto process. So what is the onto? Consider one element from the codomain set for onto. How do you prove that onto? For any element y is present in the codomain set. What is the codomain set? Minus 5 comma infinity. Y is any element we have chosen from this interval. Then if f of x is equal to y is that, then f of x is equal to y means replace the f of x. Don't replace original function, rewritten form, you just replace it. Here what is the value? 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6 is equal to y. Okay, so here y value in terms of x is there, get y value in terms of x is there, get x value in terms of y. Solve for x. Plus 6 minus 6 separate into right hand side. 3x plus 1 whole square is equal to y plus 6. So here always will get the positive value. So taking square root on both sides, square root of y plus 6, positive square root, because the domain set is a positive real number is there, that's why. So that's now solve for x. X is equal to what? Root of y plus 6. This is the minus 1 whole thing divided by 3. Now here we need to check that whether this x is present in the domain set or not present in the domain set. For y is any element which is present from the minus pi to infinity. Replace it. Minus pi is included. Minimum value in this interval is minus pi. If I replace a minus pi, 1, root of 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 0, 0 divided by 3. Yes, obviously it is present in the positive real number. So more than these value, obviously it is present, because under the square root we will get the positive value. If you got the ones positive value means obviously that positive value minus 1, again it is a positive real number. So it is x is present in the positive real number set or a domain set of the given function. So it is sufficient to conclude that f is onto. Already just got f is 1 1 and f is onto. Hence we can say that therefore f is a bisective. If it is bisective means it exists inverse. So hence we can say that f is exists inverse or f is invertible. What is the invertible? Suppose the function is exist inverse is said to be a invertible function. Okay. Now we have shown that it is a invertible with f inverse of y is equal to root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. That means we have to find the inverse of the function. Okay, how to find the inverse of the function? Already know that process for the inverse. How to find the inverse? For any element x present in the domain set of all the positive real number, and if y is present in the codomain set, that is minus 5 comma infinity. Y is present in the minus 5 comma infinity semi close open interval. Then so such that f of x is equal to y. Then simplifying, what will get? Then we'll get it x is equal to f inverse of y. Already know the x value. What is the x value? X is nothing but, here we just solved it already, x value. Here is my x value, replace it, root of y plus 6 minus 1 divided by 3, f inverse of y. This is the required inverse. Is the given the same result? Yes, that's all. We got the required result. Hence, this is the very important 5 marks question, most of the time repeated in the annual examination as well as all the examination. Very important model question. Whenever quadratic equation is given, first of all making perfect square, then proceed it finding the or showing the 1 1 on 2 and finding the inverse is the same process. Only the function value is changing. That's all. So just pause the video, note down. Okay, now let's move to the next example. Very simple, just practice it. One problem clearly you just understand, and remaining all the problems you can apply the same method. Only thing change is function value is changing. Okay, if f is a function from r into r is given by f of x is equal to 3 minus x cube whole power 1 divided by 3. Then find f circle f of x. Then find f circle f of x. Okay. So based on the composition of the function, very important for the 3 marks. Anyway, yes, I need to find that f circle f of x, provided that f is a function defined from set of real number to set of real number, defined by 3 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3. Okay. Anyhow, we are required to find the composition, same function composition f of x. So what is the f circle f of x? f of x. First of all, replace it, f of x. What is the f of x value? F of x, very clearly observe that this is my f of x value. I just replace the square bracket, that is the 3 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3. This is f of x is over. Now again it is a form of f of x. What is the x value? This square bracket is the x value. Again a square bracket is the x value. So wherever f of x, wherever x is there, replace it. Okay. So I just replace, instead of this one I just consider that, just remove. Here I just take the flower bracket. This flower bracket is anyhow not needed. Okay. Open bracket is that. This open bracket whole power how much? 1 by 3 is that. Just for your understanding purpose I am just writing. Open bracket whole power 1 by 3. I need to replace the x value. 3 independent of x, keep as it is. X cube is that. This x whole bracket, that I just write the square. Square bracket of whole power 3 is that. This is the x value. What is the x value? X value is here. What is that? 3 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3. Are you sure my point? What is x value? This is square bracket is a x value. I just replace. Here also square bracket whole cube is that. Now here whole power 1 by 3, that power 3. This 3 get cancelled. Not this 3, because this 1 by 3 is depends for this 3 also. Okay. Now 3 get cancelled. What is left? 3 is left, minus times of 3 minus x cube is left, and whole power 1 by 3 is left. Now inside the square bracket, plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled, minus plus x cube whole power 1 by 3. 3 get cancelled. Finally what is left? X is left. That's all. Very simple. Just compare it. Wherever x is there, replace the value. That's all. Very simple problem and important problem also. Okay, now let's take the next example. Let a is equal to set of real number except the minus pi by 2 and b is set of all the real number except the plus 3 by 2. F is a function from a into b defined by f of x is equal to 3x minus 5 whole thing divided by 2x plus 5 for all x belong to the set A. For all x belong to the set A. Now, show that f is a bisective function. Show that f is a bisective function and also find f inverse. And also find f inverse. Okay. Here A is a set, B is a set. What is the set A contain? Set of all the real number s of the minus 5 by 2. What is the set B contain? Set of all the real number s of the plus 3 by 2. Function is defined from the set A to set B by how it is defined? F of x is equal to 3x minus 5 divided by 2x plus 5 is that. For all x belong to the domain set of the function A. This function we are required to show that bisective. What is a bisective? 1 1 and the onto, and also we need to find the inverse of the function. Yes, first of all let us prove that it is a bisective. Bisective means 1 1 and the onto. First let us move for the 1 1. You can pause the video, try to get the 1 1 and the onto, just check it. Let x1 and x2 belong to the domain set of the function is A. Now consider f of x1 is equal to f of x2. F of x is already here. Just replace wherever x is there, x1 is just replace. What will get? 3x1 minus 5 divided by 2x1 plus 5 is equal to 3x2 minus 5 divided by 2x2 plus 5. Okay, and now I need to get the x1 is equal to x2. How do you get the x1 is equal to x2? On simplifying this one. How to simplify? Cross multiply and simplify. What will get? Check it. So 3x1 minus 5 into 2x2 plus 5 is equal to 3x2 minus 5 into 2x1 plus 5. Okay, just open the bracket. 3 2s are 6, x1 x2 plus 15 x1 minus 10 x2 minus 25 is equal to 6 x1 x2 plus 15 x2 minus 10 x1 minus 25. Yes, 6 x1 x2, 6 x1 x2, same sign, cancel. Minus 25 get cancelled. Now here 15 x1 minus 10 x2, here 15 x2 minus 10 x1 is left. Now make the x1 terms on side, x2 terms on side. What happens? 15 x1 minus becomes a plus 10 x1 is equal to, that is 15 x2 as it is. This minus becomes a plus 10 x2. Okay, same kind of values. So this we can write as 25 x1 is equal to 25 x2. 25 get cancelled. What is left? x1 is equal to x2. Therefore we got a condition for the 1 1 result. So two different element under the same function have the same image, but those two are not a different element, those are the same element. We just got it. Therefore you can conclude that f is 1 1. Next thing is we need to prove that onto. Okay, just proceed the onto. Already general method we know that how to prove the onto. Carry on. So okay, for onto, for onto, what is the condition? For any element y present in the set B. Okay, if f of x is equal to y, then we can say that x is equal to f of x is equal to y, and then replace the f of x. What is the f of x value? F of x value is 3x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 5. 3x minus 5 divided by 2x plus 5 is equal to y. Here y value in terms of x is there, get the x value in terms of y. That means x is equal to purely in terms of y is required. Already this type of problem is just already solved. Okay, cross multiply and simplify. 3x minus 5 is equal to y into 2x plus 5. Right hand side, open the bracket, 2xy plus 5y. 3x minus 5. Okay, I need to take the x is common, so make the y terms one side, x terms one side. So minus 5 minus 5y is equal to 2xy minus 3x. Here right hand side x is common, 2y minus 3 is left hand side minus is common, minus 5 plus 5y. Okay, and now I need the x is equal to, so x is equal to minus times of 5y plus 5 divided by 2y minus 3. So minus I just multiply to the denominator, 5y plus 5 divided by 3 minus 2y. Whether this is present in the domain set A or not present in the domain set A, for any element y is present in the set B. What are the set A and B? Set A is except the minus 5 by 2. What happens if I replace the minus 5 by 2 here? It becomes not dependent. That's why minus 5 by 2 is neglected. In the set B, 3 by 2 is not present. Y is not taken that as a 3 by 2. If I taken a 3 by 2, it becomes not dependent. Anyhow, other than the 3 by 2, if you replace y is any real number, again we will get it as a real number. So that is nothing but this x is present in the set A undoubtedly. So we can say that F is onto. We got F is 1 1, F is onto. Directly we can conclude that hence F is bijective. F is bijective over. First condition is over. And also find the F inverse is there. Okay, we need to find the inverse of the function. Okay, process we know that for the inverse. What is the inverse? For any element x belong to the domain set, if y is present in the codomain set B, then if such that f of x is equal to y, then x is equal to f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equal to x. What is the here I just continue, f inverse of y is equal to x. What is the x value? Already here is my x value. What is the x value? That is 5y plus 5 divided by 3 minus 2y. This is our required inverse of the given function. F of x is equal to 3x minus 5 divided by 2x plus 5. Hence the solution. This is also 5 marks question, very important model question. So I hope you people are clear about this now. Okay, now go to the next problem. Just pause the video, note down, and you must try yourself. General process already you know that, don't worry about it. In the same way you can proceed it. Yes, show that the function f is from a into r defined by f of x is equal to 4x divided by 3x plus 4 is 1 1. We need to prove that or show that it is a 1 1 only, and find the inverse of the function f. This function f inverse we need to find. That is, what is the inverse of f? That is a function g is there. How that g is? Domain set is range of the function f. Whatever the range is the range of the function f, and codomains of set of g function is a. That means inverse of the function is domain and the codomain will be interchanged. That one only they are given. Instead of giving the codomain set, directly they are given a range. Why they are given directly range means here they are asking only the 1 1. They are asking again inverse. Inverse means it should be a 1 1 as well as the onto. That is a bijective we have to get it, but we are not proved it is a bijective. To become it is a bijective means it should be onto also. Already you know 1 1 is there. So onto we have required to prove. Onto means for getting it is onto, they have given directly range of the function. Range means whatever the element has the pre-images, that one we have just considered. Obviously we will get it. At least satisfy the condition of the inverse definition exists, provided that set A is nothing but all the real number s of the minus 4 by 3. Okay, very simple. 1 1 we need to prove it. Okay, for 1 1 let any elements, two different elements x1 and x2 belong to the domain set of the function f. Okay, consider f of x1 is equal to f of x2. What is f of x1? F of x is here, and that we can write 4x1 divided by 3x1 plus 4 is equal to 4x2 divided by 3x2 plus 4. Now simplify, try to get x1 is equal to x2. Obviously 1 because sure that is that we have to get it as x1 is equal to x2. Cross multiply and simplify, will get the answer. What will get? 4x1 into 3x2 plus 4 is equal to 4x2 into 3x1 plus 4. What happens? 4 3s are 12. x1 into x2 plus 4 4s are 16. x1 is equal to 4 3s are 12. x1 x2 plus 4 4s are 16 x2. Any like terms? Yes. 12 x1 x2, 12 x1 x2 get cancelled. What is left? 16x1 is equal to 16x2. 16 get cancelled. x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, we can conclude that f is a 1 function. Okay, first condition is over. Then next condition. What is the next condition? Find the inverse of the function f. What is the inverse of the function f? Inverse of the function f is g. They only given that. Inverse of the function f. That is the function g. How the g is there? G is a function from, what is that? Range of the function f into the codomain set of g function is the domain set of the function f. While finding the inverse, domain and the codomain will be interchanged. Here directly they are given a range. Range means obviously it is a onto. No doubt at all. Now how to find the inverse? So for inverse definition we know that for inverse. So for any element x is present in the domain set of the function f. If f of x is equal to y. If f of x is equal to y. And one more thing. If y belong to the range of the function f. Y belong to the range of the function f. Then such that f of x is equal to y. Then x is equal to f inverse of y. Here we have not proved the onto. While proving the onto, we just got the x value. But here we need to find the x value. That is x value purely in terms of y. How? From the given function. Replace the f of x value. What is the f of x value? 4x divided by 3x plus 4 is equal to y. Okay. What will get? 4x is equal to y into 3x plus 4. Here we will get 3xy plus 4y. Left hand side 4x. Now here what I need to get? Actually I need to get it is a x is equal to, that means x we need to take the common. 4y taken to left hand side, it becomes a minus 4y. 3xy and 4x shifted into right hand side, minus 4x. Here x is common, remaining term is 3y minus 4. Left hand side 4y. This implies x is equal to purely what will get? Minus 4y divided by 3y minus 4. This minus I just multiply into the denominator. What happens? 3y divided by 4 minus 3y. Undoubtedly it is present in the domain set A, because y I just consider range of the function f. So it is present in the A. I need the inverse. So this is the required inverse, or else f inverse of y. According to the definition, x is equal to f inverse of y. That is the required inverse. 4y divided by 4 minus 3y is the required inverse. Hence the inverse. Here they have not asked it to prove that onto. Only the one prove and find the inverse. We got the inverse of the function. Very simple. Okay. Now let's take the next one. Show that the function is bisective. Show that the function is bisective. F is from A into B defined by f of x is equal to x minus 3 divided by 2x plus 1, where a is equal to set of all the real number s of the minus 1 by 2 and b is equal to set of all the real number s of the 1 divided by 2. Now, what we need to do here, we are required to show that it is a bijective function. F is defined from set A to set B is that defined by f of x is equal to x minus 3 divided by 2x plus 1. A is nothing but set of all the real number s of the minus 1 by 2 and b is nothing but set of all the real number s of the plus 1 by 2. Why they are neglecting the minus 1 by 2 domain set? Because if I replace the x value is minus 1 by 2, this becomes a not defined. That's why they are neglected the minus 1 by 2. S of the minus 1 by 2 remaining all real numbers is the domain of the function. Okay. We need to prove it is a bisective. Okay. Pause the video, try to solve it 1 and the onto. Okay. Generally, okay, let x1 and x2 belong to the domain set of the function is A. Consider f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Every problem has the same method, only the function value is changing. Okay. x1 minus 3 divided by 2x1 plus 4 is equal to x2 minus 3 divided by 2x2 plus 1. Okay. I need to get the x1 is equal to x2, cross multiply and simplify. What will get? x1 minus 3 into 2x2 plus 1 is equal to x2 minus 3 into 2x1 plus 1. Okay, open the bracket. 2x1 x2 plus x1 minus 6 x2 minus 3 is equal to 2x1 x2 plus x2 minus 6 x1 minus 3 ones are 3. Here minus 3 ones are 3. Here minus 3 minus 3. 2x1 x2, 2x1 x2 get cancelled. What is left? x1 minus 6x2, x2 minus 6x1. Make the x1 terms one side, x2 terms one side. Here x1 as it is. Minus 6x1 taken to left hand side plus 6x1 is equal to x2 as it is. Minus becomes a plus 6x2. From this 7x1 is equal to 7x2. 7 7 get cancelled. x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, we got f is 1 1. Okay, we need to prove onto also. Now come for the onto. For onto. So for any element y belong to the codomain set B. If f of x is equal to y. Now y value in terms of x, get the x value in terms of y. What is f of x? X minus 3 divided by 2x plus 1 is equal to y is there. Here y value in terms of x is there. Get the x value in terms of y. What happens? X minus 3 into y into 2x plus 1. Open the bracket, group the term, we will get the answer. 2xy plus y. Here x minus 3. And now I need to take the x is common. So this x shifted into right hand side, that y taken into left hand side. Minus y minus 3 is equal to 2xy minus 6. Here x is common. 2y minus 1. Here minus I just take it as a common. Now from this implies x is equal to minus times of y plus 3 divided by 2y minus 1. So x is equal to y plus 3 divided by 1 minus 2y. This minus I just multiply into the denominator. Whether this x is present in the domain set A or not present in the domain set A, for y is any element which is present in the set B. What is the set B? S of the 1 by 2. Y is not a 1 by 2. What happens if I taken the y 1 by 2? Here it becomes a 0 denominator. Denominator 0 means x is not defined, which is not possible, because y not, which is not possible to take the y value as 1 by 2. S of the y is 1 by 2, remaining whatever the real number we just take it, simplifying that again a real number that is present in the set A, because set A is all the real number s of the minus 1 by 2. Obviously we will get it. So f is onto, we just got it. So f is 1 1, f is onto, hence f is bijective. Hence f is a bijective function. Okay, what we need to prove? Only the bijective is required to prove, hence the solution. Our solution of the problem is over. Okay, this is a we have to solve the problem. Okay, pause the video, just note down this. Yes, one theorem is that very important. Theorem number 1. Let f is a function from x into y be a invertible function. Be a invertible function. Be the invertible function. Show that f has unique inverse. Show that f has the unique inverse. What is the given? F is the function from x into y be a invertible function. This is invertible function means it exists a inverse. Then show that f has the unique inverse. That means that function has the only the one inverse, unique inverse, which means that has the only the one inverse it has. Okay. Already you know that previously f is a function from a into b defined by f of x is equal to something and similarly we just found out the f inverse of y value is just found out that value only the one value till so far we found out for the particular function only the one inverse is just found out that has nothing but suppose the function is exist inverse means that has exist only the one inverse, that is the standard condition. That one only we need to prove it. Okay, suppose they only telling that invertible means it exists a inverse. Given f is from x into y is invertible is nothing but can I say that this implies, can I say that f is a bisective? F is a bisective means can I say that f is a 1 1 and the onto? Yes, obviously it has the 1 1 and the onto is the. I need to prove that it has only the one inverse. So here I just apply the contradiction method. What is a contradiction method? I am just going to assume one result and simplifying whatever the assumption we made that will be the wrong. Then by the contradiction our assumption is wrong, original statement is true. So you people have did in the school level, I think so. Actually it is there in first PUC, but due to the COVID it is removed for the academic year 2021. So unfortunately people have not studied that mathematical reasoning, anyhow contradiction method. For example, I just tell you in a school level if people have did, suppose root 2, can I say that root 2 is an irrational number? Here you just assume that root 2 is a irrational number, then root 2 is a rational number is nothing but p by q, simplifying whatever the assumption you made that will got the wrong, therefore it is root 2 is a irrational number, you just conclude. In the same way here also that method we just say that contradiction method. In the same way I am just trying to solve it. If you are not remember this one, no need to worry. Okay, nothing to worry, just remember contradiction method. Here what I am just consider, let I just consider the two function g1 and g2. G1 and G2 are the inverses. G1 and G2 are the inverse of the function f. What I just consider, function f is there. For this function there exist two inverses. What are those two inverses? G1 and the G2. I just consider. Are you clear? I only consider that. Let G1 and G2 are the inverses of the function f. That means what is the happen? G1 is a function from the y into x and G2 is also the function from y into x. Anyhow, at right now it is not needed. Anyhow, leave it. What happens? I just assume that G1 and G2 are the two inverses. By the composition method, we know that how to find the invertible. Suppose f is a one function and g is the inverse of that function, then f circle g is equal to identity element as well as g circle f is equal to also the identity element. In this case identity element from the set B, in this case identity element from the set A. We can say that then g is the required inverse of the function f, denoted by g is equal to f inverse. This definition we already know that. I am just taking the help of this definition. How to take the help of this definition means already the G1, G2 I just consider and take the composition. What will get the composition? provided that inverse means G1 and G2, obviously the 1 1 and the onto is there. Next what we can do here means I just take the composition. What I just consider, F circle G1 is equal to identity element from the set Y. F circle G, because domain set of G1 is same as the F circle G2 from the identity element from the set Y. Now simplifying, what we'll get, composition is that F circle G1 of X is equal to identity element from the set Y. Here also F circle G2 of, here instead of the X consider it as a Y, G2 of. Composition method, I just simplify, how F of G1 of Y is equal to F of G2 of Y. What I just did here I just consider by proving the 1 1 method, because two different elements have the same image. In that way I will just simplifying. Now here F of some element, that means this element has this one and this one, G1 of Y and G2 of Y are the two different element under the function F, same image is there. Now can I cancel the F and G1 of Y is equal to G2 of Y, can I say that? Why it is? Because F is a 1 1 function. Whether they are given a F is 1 1 function? Yes, because F is invertible. Invertible means bisective. Bisective means 1 1 and the onto. They only given that. From this one, so G1 is equal to G2. Y is same. What we just got the result? So G1 is equal to G2. Here earlier we just consider that G1 and G2 are the inverses of the function F. These are the two different inverses we just consider. But here we arise the result. What we arise the result? Those two are not different. Those two are none other than the same. G1 is equal to G2. Therefore, from two different inverses I assume that down here we got the result. Those are not two different inverses. They are none other than the same. They are equal. They are telling. From this we can conclude that F has a unique inverse. From this we can conclude that F has a unique inverse. Are you clear about this one? Contradiction method, proving that. Once again, just clearly observe here. F is an invertible function. Invertible means both 1 1 and the onto is that. Bisective. Bisective is given. I just assumed that. I only assume that G1 and G2 are the inverses of the given function F. For the single function F, there are two different inverses are there. I assume that. According to the definition of the invertible, by using the composition, I just consider that F circle G1 is equal to identity element from the G1 set. F circle G2 identity element from the domain set of the G2 function. G1 and G2 have the same domain. Y is that, because these are the inverses from the set of function F. Therefore, so considering simplifying, we got the G1 is equal to G2. Those two are not different inverses. Those are the none other than the same, or those are the equal inverses. We got the result. Hence the proof of this theorem. Very important proof. Okay, now let's pause the video, note down. Now let us prove the one more example, and one more theorem is that we'll prove later words. Okay. Yes. Now consider an example. Consider F is a function from the set 1, 2, 3 into A, B, C. Given by F of 1 is equal to A, F of 2 is equal to B, and F of 3 is equal to C. Function is defined from the set 1, 2, 3 to A, B, C, and their image is also given. F of 1 is A, F of 2 is B, and F of 3 is C. Then they are asking that find the F inverse and also show that F inverse, that whole inverse is equal to the original function F. F inverse, that whole inverse is equal to the original function F. We need to prove it. Function is defined. What is the function? From the set 1, 2, 3 to A, B, C. I just name this set as A, this set as B. under the function f is that image of 1 is A, image of 2 is B, image of 3 is C is that. Can I say that is a 1 1? Yes, obviously it is 1 1. Different element have the different image. Can I say that is onto? Yes, every element from the codomain set has the at least one pre-image. Yes, onto is that. Inverse exists. What is the inverse? Every element from the codomain set has the unique pre-image on the set A. Yes, unique pre-image on the set A. All the conditions satisfied. It exists inverse. That inverse only we need to find it. How to find the inverse of this function? F is already given. Suppose f is a function from A into B is nothing but. What is the inverse function? That I just denote as a G. While taking the inverse, the domain and the codomain will be interchanged. Then G is the inverse of A is nothing but domain of G function becomes a B and a codomain becomes a for the G function. That is the inverse of the f. Are you sure about this one? Here also, I need to find the inverse of the function. Let I just name that G is the inverse of the f. G is the inverse of the function f. G is the inverse of the function f means the domain and the codomain will be interchanged. 1, 2, 3. Domain codomain will be interchanged and also defined by. How this function defined by? The image of A under the function G is 1. Image of B under the function G is 2 and image of C under the function G is 3. I only define in such way. Now I am just going to verify whether this condition, whether this function G is satisfy the condition or does not satisfy the condition. What is the condition? F circle G is equal to identity element from the set B and the G circle F is equal to identity element from the set A. By the definition of the invertible, if this condition is satisfied, then you can easily say that G is the required inverse of the function. Are you clear my point? So I am just going to verify this one. First of all, G circle F of G circle F of G circle F is nothing but identity element from the set A. We have to get it. So set A, what is the set A? I just say that this is a set A, this is a set B. Here it is a set B, here it is becomes a set A. What will get? G of F of 1. What is the F of 1? F of 1 is nothing but what? F of 1 is nothing but A. What is the G of A? G of A already just defined. This is the one. This is the element. Here 1 you just consider 1 only we just got it. X. Here if you consider X, here also we will get it as a X identity function. Okay. This is present in the set A or not present in the set A? Yes, it is present on the set A. Similarly, remaining element G circle F of 2. What is that? G of F of 2 is equal to G of. What is the F of 2? F of 2 is B. G of B. What is the G of B? G of B is nothing but 2. Yes, obviously it is present in the set A. Similarly, G circle F of 3 is equal to G of F of 3 is equal to G of. What is the F of 3? Is nothing but C. What is the G of C? Is nothing but 3. These all elements belong to the set A. One condition is satisfied. Similarly, F circle G and F circle G. Here we need to choose the element from the domain set of the G. What is the domain set of the G? A. Okay. F of G of A. What is the G of A? What is the G of A? G of A is here, is the 1. What is the F of 1? F of 1 is nothing but A. F circle G, this should be element from the set B. Have you got the element from the set B? Yes, element from the set B. Similarly, remaining element G, F circle G of B is equal to F of G of B. What is it? G of B? G of B is nothing but 2. F of 2 is nothing but B. F circle G of C is equal to F of G of C is equal to F of G of C is nothing but what? 3. F of 3 is nothing but C. These elements belong to the set B. So these two conditions are satisfied. Therefore, we can say that G is the inverse of the function F. G is the required inverse of the function F. Therefore, what is the F inverse? F inverse is given by, what is the, or else it is sufficient to give the conclusion here only. G is the required inverse of the function F. That is, we can say that F inverse is equal to G. Required inverse of the function is nothing but G. What is the G value? G value here we have defined it. Here is my required G value is that. Here is my required function G, F inverse, we just got it. Next, first condition is over. Now, what we need to prove? Show that F inverse, that whole inverse is equal to F only, I need to get it. Remember this definition, okay. Okay, you just try at the side, you just mention it. Now, I just rub this one, okay. Now, next thing, what we need to find? We need to find that inverse of F, that whole inverse is equal to F, I need. F inverse, that whole inverse, already here is my F inverse, that is nothing but G is that. G inverse is equal to F, I need to get it. This is nothing but what? G inverse is equal to F, I have to get it. Are you sure my point? Now, in this case, again the same way, what I just consider means, let H is the inverse of the G. What I just consider, H is the inverse of G. That means, what is the H function becomes? H is the inverse of G, inverse of this function G. Then domain codomain will be interchanged in the H function. Domain becomes a 1, 2, 3. Codomain becomes a ABC. Defined by, how this function H is defined by is nothing but H of 1, image of 1 under the function H is 1. Image of 2 under the function H is B. Image of 3 under the function H is C. I just consider. Now again the condition should be satisfied. What is the condition? Here it becomes a set A. Here it becomes a set B. So what is that? G circle H and the H circle G. This will be the identity element. This is also identity element. Here H domain set, what is that? This is the identity element from the set A we have to get, and here this is the identity element from the set B we have to get it. Check the composition as like a previous case. Here we just solved it. Okay, one by one. G circle H, what is the domain set of H? A is that means 1. So what happens? G of H of 1 is equal to G of, what is H of 1? That is nothing but A. What is the G of A? Already here we have a G of A. What is the G of A? It is the 1. That is present in the set A. G circle H present in the set A. Yes, obviously. Similarly, G circle H of 2 is equal to G of H of 2. What is the H of 2? Is a B is equal to G of B is nothing but 2. Yes. Similarly, G circle H of 3 is equal to G of H of 3 is equal to G of, what is the H of 3? H of 3 is nothing but what? A C. That means 3. If all elements belong to the set A. Similarly, and H circle G of A, because domain set of G function is what? That is ABC. B set is there. Okay. From this, what will get? H of G of A is equal to H of 1 is equal to A. Check it. G of B is equal to H of G of B. H of 2 is equal to B. H circle G of C is equal to H of G of C is equal to H of 3, which becomes a C. These are all elements belong to the set B. We just got it. Now its condition is satisfied. Now what we can say that H is the inverse of the G. H is the inverse of G is nothing but, what we can say that H is the inverse of G is nothing but G inverse is equal to H. What is the G value? G is nothing but, what is the G value? G is nothing but F inverse, whole inverse is equal to H. F inverse, that whole inverse is equal to, what is the H? H function and the F function, just compare it. H and F are none other than the same. Yes, obviously it is the same. So F inverse, that whole inverse is equal to what? F. So inverse of the function, inverse of the inverse function, it becomes again a original function. Okay. So practice these two problems, very important problem for the 3 mark session. And one more theorem is left. I am just solving the next video. Okay. So composition, based on the composition, how to prove the 1 1 onto bisective and how to find the inverse of the element. Very important exercise, this third exercise. Just practice all the problems. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you.